You've just been listening to British Prime Minister Theresa May defending her government's stance in Brexit negotiations. Our correspondent Erin Mclaughlin has been listening in and joins me now from London. And Erin, Prime Minister Theresa May certainly seemed to have a spring in her step today. She spoke about this new sense of optimism and spoke to those who doubted that she would get to this point.
That's right, Lynda. In that statement to Parliament and in the subsequent questions that we heard, really outlining this deal, this agreement that was reached between the UK and the EU last week on three key areas that really matter most to the EU. The financial settlement, we just heard her there put a figure to it, a financial commitment to 35 to 39 billion pounds to be paid over a course of some years from the UK to the EU. This is in the form of commitments that the United Kingdom made as an EU member state, both short-term commitments and long-term commitments. So again, we're hearing from her there, that figure 35 to 39 billion pounds. Interesting to note that on that figure, I've been speaking to EU diplomats, EU officials. They're declining to calculate that total. The EU officials telling me that that's not possible given the fluctuation in long-term liabilities. It was not possible for them to calculate it, but we are hearing a figure there from Theresa May. We've also heard her outline the agreement reached on citizens, how they're going to protect the rights of the some 3 million citizens living EU citizens living in the UK and the 1 million UK citizens living in the EU, also outlining the role of the European Court of Justice, previously seen really as a red line for Brexiteers. Theresa May there, though, articulating really that the ECJ post-Brexit will not have really direct oversight over how European law, UK law is enforced inside the UK, which really is seen as critical. Speaking to EU diplomats there last week, and they actually told me that out of this agreement, they would have liked to have seen more direct oversight of European courts in terms of protections of EU citizens living in the UK. And then again, we've just heard from her again articulate the agreement on Northern Ireland. Questions there persist as to how exactly that particular agreement will work going forward, Lynda.
All right, Erin Mclaughlin staying across all of that for us in London. Thank you very much.